The pledge is on worldwithoutdieting.ca. It's an initiative by Multigrain Cheerios, and it's really mothers, daughters taking a pledge not to diet, taking a pledge for a healthy body and a different kind of future, specifically for girls.
I'm loving this campaign. Let's talk about why it is so important.
In my book, Unsinkable, I talk about my own struggles with an eating disorder as a teenager. And I think that, you know, girls earlier and earlier are getting messages about how they should look. They're starting dieting earlier. We know that dieting doesn't work. It also can create a very destructive pattern that leads to eating disorders. And eating disorders, you know, anorexia kills 10% of people who have it.
How do we help with this problem with our own kids? Are we leading by example?
Well, I love the pledge because it's like even the concept that their world could be without dieting, that we could say, you know, this is stupid what we're doing. This just makes no sense. Why are we, you know, engaging in activities that's unhealthy for our bodies? We're encouraging a generation of girls to have an unrealistic idea of how they should look.
Okay, you have 4 kids. You have a blended family,
I do. Yeah.
And they're all teenagers.
Yeah.
What's that like?
It's wonderful. It's crazy. It's everything. You know, 14, 15, 16, and 18. You know, it's a very busy household, and connecting with the kids, that's so important. We have a ping pong table in our kitchen. When the kids come home, we play ping pong whenever we can. You know, just to kind of connect as a family.
Ping pong, that's so 70s.
It's so 70s.
It's great. It's great. I had a ping pong table growing up.
Whatever works, right?
Right. Exactly. So connecting with your kids is important. Do you make the pledge with your kids? Do you talk about it with the kids?
I do talk about it with the kids. I mean, first of all, as a mom, I think the kids are really looking at you and your own ideas and feelings about your body, right? So keeping those healthy for myself is my first priority. But the girls especially are always watching. They're watching what you eat. Like I remember I used to skip breakfast, right? And
so did I.
Yeah, and around 5, my daughter says to me, because I said eat breakfast, Mom, but you don't eat breakfast.
Yeah.
We sit down as a family for every meal. You know, whenever like the kids aren't, you know, off playing sport, we're sitting down and connecting over a meal. So they come to understand that's an important part, not just of socializing, but of being healthy.
Eating disorders are so common, more common than people think. I remember women having eating disorders, girls young when I was in high school. Yeah. What about moms that are watching out there right now, moms and dads saying, you know, my daughter has an eating disorder, we know about it. How can you, what advice can you give them?
Well, first of all, I mean, eating disorders are a serious illness, right? And I think that getting help for that individual, for that child with an eating disorder is paramount. You can't take it seriously enough. It's really, really important that the child gets professional help if they have an eating disorder. Generally, when it comes to just healthy attitudes
towards... healthy attitudes. If you know, if kids are even talking about dieting at a young age. Yeah,
exactly. I'm always talking about what it means to be healthy. Like, you know, that there's all different shapes and sizes. Like, look at different kinds of images. Educate them about the images that they're looking at on the television. You know, these are altered images a lot of time in magazines. You know, they've been photoshopped and all that.
Yeah. You just talk to your kids.
Yeah.
And I love this. Let's not even talk about dieting, right? It's not. We're going to make the pledge. So the website is worldwithoutdieting.ca. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, my pleasure.
That was great. We're taking a break. We'll see you with more Breakfast Television after this. It's good.